Welcome to OwanaPaedia, the one-stop center for Uganda's history and the history of the rest of the world. My name is Tony Geoffrey Owana, and in charge of the technology is Herbert Semiano, as usual, that young man whom I treasure above very, very many. Let the Lord be praised for having brought Herbert to this unit called OwanaPaedia. We have a two-man unit which does wonders, and we are grateful for your participation. You have subscribed, you have saluted us, you have made contributions and useful suggestions. You found me perusing a magazine that was issued during the laying to rest of the late Archbishop of Kampala Archdiocese, Dr. Cyprian Kizito Lwanga, who reposed recently. I know you expect us to bring out something special in memory of this distinguished Ugandan. And that's what we are exactly going to do for you this time round. Our research has taken us back to 1979 when President Yusufu Lwanga climbed the Rubaga Hill for a Thanksgiving service. That was after he had succeeded President Idi Amin Dada after the liberation war that started in Tanzania. The month was towards the end of April, and at that service, which was presided over by the late Cardinal Emmanuel Nsubuga, the young priest assisting Cardinal Nsubuga was Father Cyprian Kizito Lwanga. Let's take a look at footage captured for us by the Presidential Press Unit in 1978. Rubaga Cathedral was filled to capacity when President Yusufu Lwanga came in towards the end of April to thank God for the success of the liberation war that installed him into power after the ousting of President Idi Amin Dada. Accompanying him were some of his ministers, who included Internal Affairs Minister Dr. Andrew Lutakomekaira, Finance Minister Sam Sebagereka, and the Deputy Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Robert Sebunya. The Mass was presided over by Cardinal Emmanuel Nsubuga, and assisting him during the service was the young Father Cyprian Kizito Lwanga. The cameras of the Presidential Press Unit were there to capture the historic moments for us. That was Rubaga Cathedral way back in 1979 when President Yusufu Lwanga went to thank the Lord for having defeated Idi Amin and come to power. In attendance, assisting the Cardinal Nsubuga at the service was Father Cyprian Kizito Lwanga. We next see the young priest at the launch of what was later to become the great Mapera House. At that service, at which Cardinal Nsubuga gave a very, very moving exhortation for people to contribute, the young priest assisting him was Cyprian Kizito Lwanga. Again, the Presidential Press Unit was there.
The ceremony, which had Kampala Road closed from the public, started off with the Holy Sacrifice of the Holy Mass.
In 1990, a very, very historic event took place at Opo Memorial Community Center. It was probably the first time that the leaders of all the faiths in Uganda congregated to pray as one. And President Yoweri Museveni was there. When he sat down to listen to the speech given by the late Cardinal Emmanuel Nsonga, the Presidential Press Unit cameras moved to cover President Museveni, and on his left was a young cleric, Cyprian Kizito Lwanga.
All nations are in conflict, fighting one against another.
Paul Community Center was to host the second joint prayers meeting on 8th February 1990. This meeting was most unique. His Excellency the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, attended it in full.
I'm happy, Your Excellency President, for this moment to tell you that there is a big change in Uganda and all over the country. Not only here in Uganda, but all over the continents, because we have a movement of trying to join together all believers in Jesus Christ.
A lot has been said about the late Archbishop Dr. Cyprian Kizito Lwanga. Quite a lot, and better minds than mine have paid glowing tribute to the fallen prelate. OwanaPaedia is still piecing as much historic information as possible on Dr. Lwanga, but permit us to observe that he has certainly played his part. I will join the millions who say that he did not hesitate to tell the government what he thought was going wrong, and that must be saluted. In the business angle, he has made tremendous progress among ordinary Catholics and their neighbors from other faiths. The project in Luwero, which is called Twekembe, was an initiative of his own, which resembles the President Museveni's 4-acre model, saying use the limited resources you have to achieve. And if for that one, Archbishop Lwanga will long be remembered, especially in the Diocese of Luwero, which he helped to co-found. Like I said, Archbishop Lwanga's story will not end today. And I have assured you that OwanaPaedia will keep bringing up historic pieces from wherever we can unearth them, right from the period we are speaking of, 1978, to the present date. We also remind you to subscribe to OwanaPaedia, because there are other recipes which Herbert Semyon is preparing, which you might miss out on if you do not subscribe. Stay tuned to the #1 history center of the Republic.